Well, welcome everyone, and Mr. President, thank you for the charge, thank you for the task, and I believe we're all up to it. My name is Victor DeSantis, I'm the Dean of the College of Graduate Professional Studies, and I, along with my colleague Lori Hannick, are pleased, very pleased, to co-lead this endeavor for the next 6 months. As clear from the President's remarks, we have a clear timeline, an aggressive timeline, if you will, between now and March, and nothing is better than starting right now. So let me tell you a little bit about what we're hoping to do and how to engage you this evening in our first task. Because we have an aggressive timeline, we have very aggressive plans also. So we have an aggressive timeline, we have aggressive plans to reach out to our entire campus community. We are going to find ways this year, in the next few months particularly, of providing you with multiple access points to the strategic planning process. We're going to engage a steering committee of your colleagues that will be visible to you, that will be accessible to you, that will be the steering committee's ambassadors to our campus community so that you can seek out those folks. And tonight they are wearing badges that say, "Ask me, tell me." Ask me, tell me. Ask me what we're doing and tell me the answers to our critical questions. We hope to be as inclusive as possible throughout this process, and we also hope to be as transparent as possible through this process. There will be a very visible website that will give you access to all of our planning documents, that will have interactive opportunities for you to participate, and that website will be prominently displayed on our university website so that it's clear to everyone how you can engage in our multi-month process. And again, I started with, there's no time like the present. So let me ask Lori to give you a little overview of how we're going to engage you starting tonight. Thank you so much.
As Victor just mentioned, the input of the campus community is critical to our work. And throughout the year, the steering committee will provide multiple opportunities to hear your input in multiple venues. So tonight is the first night for us to hear from you. So to frame our work, we're going to ask you to respond to 2 questions. Those 2 questions are, what makes Millersville special? And what higher education trend will impact Millersville most in the next 5 years? So I ask you to take a few moments and to think about these questions. After you've had a chance to think about these questions, I'd like you to use your mobile device, and I'm going to ask you to send your input in 2 separate text messages. Both of your messages will be sent to the phone number 22333. This is the number in red on the slide behind me. Next, in the text box, I'm going to ask you to type in a specific category code. This code then needs to be followed by a space, and then you can type in your narrative. It's critical that you make sure you are typing in the appropriate numbers. 22333 is the phone number you will text your message to. Then the category codes are listed below. To respond to the prompt, what makes Millersville special? Please use category code 165708. Then in a separate text message sent to the phone number 22333, please use category code 165775 to respond to the question on what higher education trend will impact Millersville most in the next 5 years. So if you could take a few moments and send us your input now, we'd love to hear from you. If you do not have a mobile device available to you at this time, please partner with someone who does. Or if you raise your hand, a member of the steering committee will come around and assist you. Victor is available in the back of the audience. He can also help you with this activity. Yes? Sure, that's coming. But what I would tell you is that this poll will remain open throughout the evening. So later at the garden supper, I encourage you to talk with your colleagues. Discuss some of the things that you heard tonight in the convocation address. Feel free to submit that information at any time. As Victor mentioned, during the garden supper tonight, members of the steering committee will be on hand. They'll be identified by their name tags. Please talk with them. Share your input with them. At that point, you can continue to text your information. And we also want to let you know that these 2 prompts are questions that we will be soliciting input from students from and from other members of our campus and community who are not available to or not able to be here this evening. Again, Victor and I look forward to leading you in this process. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your attention. This concludes the convocation ceremonies this evening. I look forward to seeing you at the garden supper.
Again, thanks for coming. I was just going to thank both Lori and Victor and Lisa. And of course, Dr. Anderson, he's getting ready to greet you at his residence at Dang House. Again, this brings to conclusion the 2013 Millersville University Fall Convocation. Before we adjourn, a couple of acknowledgements. I want to thank Miss Gloria Dow. Where are you, Gloria? There you go. Gloria Dow, Jennifer Hart, Linda Boleyn, and Deb Herlocker. These 4 individuals were responsible for putting this convocation together. So please give them a good hand. Colleagues, please take the opportunity today. Remember what I said about the faculty wearing blue name badges and the staff wearing the gold name badges? Those badges are there for, not for the new faculty and staff, but for the rest of us to identify them and actually greet them and welcome them to the university. So when you see the badge, please go and shake their hands and welcome them to Millersville University. Finally, the President's Garden Supper is immediately following this convocation ceremony. Enjoy your garden supper, and we'll see you later. Thank you.